Imagine waking up every morning with a mind so clear, so strong that no challenge, big or small, can shake you. What if you could face stress, setbacks, or even harsh criticism with a calm smile, knowing that you're fully in control of your thoughts and actions? This isn't just a dream. It's the Stoic way of life, a philosophy practiced for centuries by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, to build resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. The Stoics believed something profound. The words, "You repeat to yourself every day, shape your mindset, guide your decisions, and ultimately define your character. Negative thoughts can trap you in fear and doubt, but simple, powerful phrases, repeated with intention, can reshape how you see the world. They can empower you to live with clarity, strength, and purpose." In this video, I'm sharing 10 Stoic affirmations to say daily. Each one is carefully chosen to help you stay grounded, grow stronger, and become the best version of yourself. These aren't just words. They're tools, mental anchors, to rewire your thinking and help you thrive no matter the situation. So stay with me until the end, because these ideas could transform how you live every single day. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You're joining a community of people seeking wisdom, strength, and a more meaningful life. Let's grow together. Let's dive into the first Stoic phrase. I control what I do, not what happens. This is one of the most powerful and freeing ideas from Stoicism. Life can be divided into two parts: what you can control, what you can't. You have control over your thoughts, actions, decisions, and effort. You do not control the outcome. Other people's reactions or external events, as Epictetus put it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let's bring this to life with an example. Imagine you've spent days preparing for an important presentation at work. You rehearse it, perfect every slide, and deliver it with confidence. But your boss doesn't respond the way you expected. No praise, no feedback, just silence. Now you have two choices. Let their reaction ruin your confidence. Focus on what you controlled, your preparation, effort, and delivery, and take pride in that. The second choice is Stoicism in action. This mindset doesn't mean you stop caring about results. It means you stop tying your self-worth to results you cannot control. Next time you feel overwhelmed, whether it's a test, a performance, or a conversation, pause and ask, what's actually in my control right now? It might be showing up, on time staying present, giving your full effort, responding with calmness. Write those things down. Focus on them. Let go of the rest. Repeat to yourself, I control what I do, not what happens. Over time, this simple phrase becomes a shield, a way to protect your peace, build emotional resilience, and live with quiet confidence, challenges, setbacks, even successes. Instead of letting external events dictate your emotional state, you begin to master your response. And the more you practice this, the stronger and more grounded you become. Life will always have its ups and downs, but with this mindset, you'll always have the power to choose how you react. Because true strength doesn't come from controlling the world. It comes from mastering yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your responses. Every problem teaches me something. This powerful Stoic idea reminds us, challenges are not punishments. They're opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius captured this perfectly when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, obstacles aren't just things to overcome. They are the path itself. Think about a difficult moment in your life. Maybe you failed an important exam. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe someone close to you let you down. At the time, it probably felt discouraging, even hopeless. But looking back, didn't those moments teach you something? Maybe you learned how to bounce back after failure, the value of preparation and planning, the strength to set boundaries or walk away, the patience to endure what you once thought was unbearable. Even the small frustrations, like sitting in traffic, waiting in long lines, or dealing with daily annoyances, carry lessons. They teach you patience, presence, and self-control. The next time something doesn't go your way, pause and ask, "What's this teaching me?" Is it showing you how to be more disciplined, more empathetic, more emotionally resilient? When you stop reacting and start reflecting, every problem becomes a teacher. You shift from victim to student, from frustrated to empowered. Repeat this to yourself. Every problem teaches me something. Write down the lessons. Let them guide you. Over time, this mindset turns roadblocks into stepping stones. You stop dreading difficulty and start welcoming it, because you know, with every challenge, you grow stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what lies ahead. I can handle this. These 4 words carry immense power, especially when life feels heavy. The Stoics believe deeply that any challenge that appears in your life is one you are capable of facing. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Let's be honest. There have been moments when you thought, "This is too much. I can't do this." Maybe it was a painful breakup, a crushing failure, an overwhelming workload, or simply a moment when life piled on more than you felt you could carry. But guess what? You made it through. You're still here. That's proof. Even when you doubted yourself, even when you wanted to give up, you endured. And that means you are stronger than you think. The Stoic mindset isn't about pretending life is easy. It's about knowing that even when life is hard, you have what it takes to handle it. So the next time life hits hard, breathe deeply, center yourself, and say, "I can handle this," because you can. Not perfectly, not without effort, but with strength, grace, and the power to respond rather than react, rattle you, ruin your day, or throw you off balance. Instead of being emotionally hijacked by every little irritation, you become unshakable. Nothing can upset me unless I let it. This simple truth lies at the core of Stoic emotional mastery. The Stoics believed it's not events themselves that disturb us, but how we interpret and respond to them. Seneca put it perfectly. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Think about that for a second. Most of our stress doesn't come from reality, it comes from the stories we tell ourselves. Let's say someone cuts you off in traffic. Your heart starts pounding. Anger rises. You feel wronged. But in truth, all that happened was a car changed lanes in front of you. That's it. Everything else, the tension, the story of disrespect, the frustration, came from your mind. Or imagine receiving a rude email at work. You could carry that energy all day, replaying it over and over, or you could choose not to. That's what Stoicism teaches. You always have a choice. You can't control how people act. You can't stop traffic or change bad news. But you can control how you respond. That's your true power. Nothing can upset me unless I let it. Real-life application. The next time something triggers you, a delay, an insult, a disappointment, don't react immediately. Take a breath, pause, and ask yourself, am I letting this steal my peace? Then remind yourself, nothing can upset me unless I let it. Let that phrase be your mental shield. It creates a gap between the event and your reaction. A space where calm lives, where clarity grows, and where you reclaim control. With practice, this mindset transforms your daily experience. You'll find yourself staying calm in situations that used to throw you into chaos. You'll stop letting minor issues rob you of major peace, because at the end of the day, it's not about what happens. It's about how you choose to respond. What people think doesn't make me who I am. This is a reminder we all need, especially in a world where everyone seems to have an opinion on how you dress, how you live, what you post, or even how you speak. The Stoics believed your worth isn't determined by external approval, but by your inner character. Epictetus once said, "If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them." In other words, it's not the comment, the look, or the silence that hurts. It's the meaning you give to it. Think about this. You post something on social media, something you felt good about, but it gets no likes. Suddenly, doubt creeps in. Was it not good enough? Do people not care? But the value of your expression didn't change. Only your interpretation did, or maybe a coworker makes a snide remark in a meeting. It stings. But ask yourself, do they truly understand your intention, your effort, your goals? Probably not. Their opinion is just that, an opinion, not a definition of your worth. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. We forget. We know ourselves best, yet we let strangers' fleeting thoughts weigh more than our own truth." Real-life application. The next time someone judges you or you feel ignored, ask yourself, do they really know me? Does this truly change who I am? Chances are, they don't, and it doesn't. Ground yourself with the phrase, "What people think doesn't make me who I am." That sentence becomes armor. It helps you walk your own path and stop chasing approval from people who may never understand your journey. When you measure your worth by integrity, effort, and kindness, instead of likes, praise, or attention, you become untouchable in the best way. Your self-respect grows, the noise of the world fades, and you rise above it. Right now is all I have. This is one of the most powerful Stoic teachings, and one of the hardest to live by. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, reminded themselves daily, confine yourself to the present. Why? Because the past is gone. You can't change it. And the future is uncertain. You can't control it. All we truly own is this moment, right here, right now. Think about how often we let life pass us by. You're eating a good meal, but your mind is already worrying about tomorrow's problems. You're with someone you love, but half listening because you're checking your phone or thinking about your to-do list. In those moments, you're physically present, but mentally absent. That's not living. That's missing life as it happens. Even at work, our minds leap forward to promotions, deadlines, or future success. But Stoicism teaches, focus on the task at hand. If you're writing, write. If you're talking, listen. If you're walking, walk with awareness. That's how we live with purpose. Not by escaping into the past or chasing the future, but by fully inhabiting this moment. Real-life application. When you catch your mind drifting into regrets, worries, or distractions, pause. Take a slow breath. Notice what's around you. Feel your body. Hear your breath. Then say to yourself, right now is all I have. That phrase anchors you. It pulls your attention back from the edge of anxiety and into the peace of now. Because life doesn't happen in the past or the future. It's happening now, and you don't want to miss it.